Y'all know what happened. Game 6, Pistons won 115-94. Um, I have I have no faith in this Cleveland Cavaliers team. I honestly, at this point, with in a game 6 in a closeout game at home to go to your first conference finals without LeBron James, that's the effort that you put forth. It's showing nothing is going to change with this team unless there's new pieces, unless there's a new core. Um, something needs to happen. Something has to give. Uh, let's just come out and say it. Donovan Mitchell, 37 minutes, 18 points, 6 for 20 from the field, a minus 25 on the court. Closeout games, big playoff moments in the clutch, you are the guy. You are the guy. There's no more passes being given. We can talk about James Harden in big playoff moments. He had 8 turnovers. He didn't play well. He was brought in to be the secondary guy on offense to you, 45. Spider. You're the guy. You're the number one. So when when the going gets tough, we need to be able to throw you the ball. You put it on your back, and you stop the run. You get some buckets. You get to the free throw line. I don't know what's been going on. I don't know if you're like if it's going to come out after the season that you're injured, that something's going on with your knees or your legs or your lower body. Because tonight was the first time I saw you attempt to dunk the ball in 3 months. Um, you got one dunk off. The lane was free, and I'm honestly was surprised that you got that. But you did, to your credit, you did try to dunk on some Detroit Piston. I don't know who it was, and that was the first time I've seen you airborne towards the rim in at the very least in these playoffs. So I don't know what you have going on. I don't know if you're hurt and we don't know. I don't know if you're rapidly losing steps and we didn't want to talk about it, but it's evident at this point. I mean, let's talk. Let if we're gonna talk about it, let's talk about it. Um, what Becky Hammond said a couple years ago, you're not gonna win with a small guard as your number one. And Jalen Brunson is trying to prove that wrong. That's who she was talking about originally, but it applies to Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell is 6'2". He's our number one. He's the number one guy. We aren't going anywhere with Donovan as the number one. And what the answer is, I don't know. I don't get paid to figure that out. Um, but I don't know. I don't know where to go. I don't know where to go because you got Donovan Mitchell, you got Evan Mobley. Evan Mobley is crazy talented, but he's not a number one guy either. And I don't want to build around, I don't want to build the plane out of Evan Mobley either. So what do you do? What do you do? We're in a crazy predicament because if you're another team and you're watching Donovan Mitchell in these playoffs, you're not giving up anything of significance really to get him and then to have to pay him an extension. You're not going to do that because we don't want to do that. He's up on billboards across the city and we don't want to do that. So I'm sure any other team doesn't want to do that. I don't know what we do. I don't know what we do. We game 6 is game 7 on Sunday. I'm at this point I'm just assuming that it's a loss in Detroit. Because this team doesn't care. This team does not care about winning. Uh, Donovan Mitchell might care about winning, but it he can want to win all he wants to. Can talk about how he doesn't feel pressure or whatever. But the on-court product is suffering. Does James Harden care about winning? I don't know. He I'm sure he enjoys playing basketball. I'm sure he enjoys being an NBA player. Does he care about winning? I don't know. Does Evan Mobley care about winning? I'm sure I know these guys want to win, but do they care about winning? Jared Allen. Jared Allen and Evan Mobley, like Evan Mobley's been playing well in this series, but like at a certain point, are you going to have some pride and not get punked by Jalen Duren? Like Jalen Duren didn't have a crazy game or anything, but he finally woke up. And when he woke up, he said, "Oh, these two guys, these two fellas are barbecue chicken. Let me put my shoulder into their chest and they'll seize up, they'll freeze, they'll fold up. Laundry." I know who does care about winning. And you know who if you watch the channel, you know who I'm gonna say cares about winning. Max Strus cares about winning. If you put Max Strus's insides into Evan Mobley or James Harden or Donovan Mitchell, the series is over already. But Max can only do so much with what he was given from God. He can shoot, he can hustle, he can expend energy, he can be annoying. He can't carry the load offensively. That's not what Max Strus can do. Honest to God, at this point, do I don't they might want to win. At this point, I don't want to win. I like let us just go down in game 7. Um and the national media that doesn't care about the Cavs or the Pistons, they can say it was a hard fought series. Cavs went out in 7 because I don't want to watch this team get talked about in the national media for the next week and get swept by the Knicks. I don't want to see it. I don't care for that to happen. I would rather that not be the case. Um, so just go ahead and lay down game 7. Go ahead, lay it down. Um, I know the James Harden 10 turnover game is coming. The Donovan Mitchell tour dates 620, 424, 723. It's gonna be an inefficient 21 points on Sunday. I already know what's gonna happen. Um and man, this game, we didn't even get crushed by any particular Piston. Cade had 21. It was a roundabout ass whooping. Duran had 15. Cade had 21. Twin had 10, but he was effective while he was on the court. Couldn't stay on the court long. He kept fouling, but while he was on the court, spectacular block shots, poking the ball away. He got 4 steals. Dennis Jenkins, 15. Duncan Robinson doesn't miss. Paul Reed. Paul Reed. Paul Paul Reed keeps coming into these basketball games looking Jared Allen square in the face, in his soul, and says, "You a bitch." Every time he steps on the court, he finds Jared Allen, goes up to him, looks at him square in the face, square in the stupid fucking mustache, and says, "You a bitch." Every time. And Jared can't. Jared has nothing for it. Nothing. I would I would take the hat off. I want to take the hat off and throw it, but I can't. I'm getting a haircut tomorrow. It's ugly under here. Switch. I can't rep that team right now. I can't do it. I really can't. I miss LeBron. I miss Kyrie. I miss Kevin Love. I miss J.R. Smith. I miss Richard Jefferson. At least that team, from all those guys from 2014 to 2018, at least those guys, they fought. I mean, yeah, they had LeBron James, the best player ever, like that helps. But they fought and they fought until they went up against the best team in the league every time. And when they lost, there were significant reasons for losing. 2014, you lose, or excuse me, 2015, you lose. Kevin Love and Kyrie Irving are out. Hey, you understand. You can only do so much. 2016, you win, and my goodness, that feels like a lifetime ago. Actual champions in the city of Cleveland. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Definitely not this team. Then 2017, 2018, you go up against the best team ever. It is what it is, but at least that team was fun. That team did not mess around in the Eastern Conference. That team, we know what that team was doing to Toronto. We know what that team was doing to Atlanta. This team, we were scared to play Atlanta. We were scared to play the Atlanta Hawks. We were scared to play Boston Celtics, so we tanked in the for the 4 seed. So when we got to the second round, we could play this team. that's more physical, that wants it way more than we do. I, there's not there's no more analysis coming in this video. I'm just venting at this point. I don't know how much longer I'm gonna go. Um, again, shout out to Max Struess, everybody else. I don't care. I don't care what happens. I don't care what happens. Honestly. Actually, I do care. I would prefer to lose on Sunday because I do not want to get made fun of in the national media all week by what the Knicks could possibly do to us. I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't want it, don't need it, would prefer not to see it. I'm just disappointed right now. Maybe I'll wake up on Sunday, maybe I'll feel different. Um they barely won in Detroit game 5. They had to refs had to cheat basically for the Cavs to win in game 5. So I don't expect anything positive for the Cavaliers because I know what's going to happen on the other side. The problem is I don't know what could possibly happen. There's so many different possible outcomes for the Cleveland Cavaliers on Sunday. Would it shock me? You get a 40 ball from Donovan Mitchell. Would it shock me? No. But it also wouldn't shock me if he gave you 25, if he gave you 20, if he gave you 14. That's too much variance. It's too much variance. Would it shock me if we got another 30 from James Harden? No. But would it shock me if he gave you 4 points on Sunday? No. And that's what the world is expecting. We're expecting a James Harden disaster class on Sunday. Would it surprise you if Evan Mobley fouls out on Sunday? No. Would it surprise you if he got 6 blocks, 20 points, 9 rebounds? No. It's too much variance. I know exactly what's going to happen with the Pistons. I know I'm going to get about 11 points from Star Thompson, but I'm going to get 3 steals at least, and I'm going to get lockdown defense. I know what I'm going to get from Duncan Robinson. I'm going to get 4 threes. I'm going to get 4 made threes, whether they're open or contested, coming off a pin down. Doesn't matter. I'm going to get 4 threes from Duncan Robinson. I'm going to get 15 points from Jenkins. What is that man's name? From Dennis Jenkins. I'm going to get 15 points from him on some shots that shouldn't go in. I know I'm going to get that. And Cade Cunningham, I'm going to get at least 26 to 35 points from Cade Cunningham in an efficient manner. I know I'm getting that. Only thing I don't know what I'm getting is Jalen Duren. I don't know what he's going to look like. And I don't know what Karis LeVert is going to look like. I thought Karis LeVert was going to go for 25 after he hit a couple shots in the first quarter, but that was all he did. But it didn't matter. I'm tired. I'm emotionally tired of watching this basketball team. I'm physically tired from staying up last night to listen to Iceman. It is what it is. It is what it is. Game 7 Sunday. Um, yeah, I'll see you. I'll see you guys. I'll see you guys on Sunday night.